Hi, Anna. So I see you've written some new essays for us. Well done. Let's get straight into your correction, okay? Green energy. All right, let's see what you had to say. Human energy consumption has been steadily growing over the last few decades. Most of the energy we use nowadays comes with an S from fossil fuels. Due to the pollution level, how about due to the rising pollution levels, many countries have started looking for alternative energy sources without the. Some believe that the renewable energy sources are cheaper and more beneficial for the environment, whereas others advocate that they are not secure. I agree with the former view, and this essay will discuss both arguments and support them with relevant examples. Lovely. No problems. So just a couple little things that I mentioned, but it was well done. On the one hand is the expression here. Please try to use it. So on the one hand, citizens expect energy supply to be secure if it is adequate, affordable, and reliable because people are dependent on electricity, fuel, and gas. Security risks of renewables include the incapacity of a green electricity infrastructure system to meet growing load demand. For example, let's say, how about this? Just as Hurricane Katrina in the USA hit the non-renewable energy supply chain, in the same way, extreme weather events, which are only expected to increase, might threaten the solar and wind systems. As a consequence, such weather-dependent sources, weather-dependent with a hyphen, may be easily destroyed. On the other hand, climate change has become a pressing environmental problem. Greenhouse gas emissions, no ES, detrimentally influence not only the air we breathe, but also the land and the water. For example, recent studies show that 85% of global pollution in both high and low income countries are related to fossil fuel combustion. As a result, if we continue using fossil fuels as the main energy source, it will have severe impact on the health of all nations living on this planet. Let me see something quickly. Okay. You know what? Here's why I looked up at this again. Check this out. This says some argue that green energy greatly reduces costs and are better for the environment. But here you just focused on fossil fuels and why it's bad. So what I really would have preferred if you had focused, if you had focused on green energy and why it's good. Okay? We're essentially saying the same thing, but the focus is different. And the way I am asking you to frame this is focusing on green energy, which is what the task has asked you to focus on. You seem to focus just on the negatives of fossil fuels, and that's not exactly what the question asked you. Okay? So, this was more or less, this was fine. But this, like I said, I want you to change the focus a little bit. It just means that you need to tweak it a little bit, okay? So, in conclusion, although renewable energy might not provide us with reliable and regular energy supply, I strongly believe it is time to think about our environment. While renewables are cost-effective, they could also mitigate the adverse effect of fossil fuels on the climate change. All right, that part's lovely. I liked your conclusion quite a bit. So, let's now take a look at your task 1. All right, so here it is. It's the annoying barking dog. Let's see what you had to say. Dear Mr. Parkinson, I am writing to bring to your notice that your dog troubles everyone in our neighborhood. He keeps barking all day and night long, thus it doesn't let anyone sleep or rest. During the neighborhood meeting last Sunday, this was the main topic of our discussion. In addition, Mr. Smith was complaining that your dog digs holes under the fence and destroys his flowers. I understand that it is just a puppy and it might be new to your house. However, something has to be done with it. If you have difficulties with training your dog, I know a good dog training center which could help in teaching your dog some obedience. I would gladly share their contact number with you. They can even come to your place and conduct classes there. We would really appreciate your immediate attention to this matter. I hope this problem can be tackled in the nearest future. Best regards, Anna. Wow. I didn't have to correct anything. It was really nicely done. Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was really good. I was somehow at one point thinking that I wanted the sentences to flow a little more like maybe with some better cohesion, but really, I mean, it's just such a detail that I actually really like this. You developed, you, yeah, I mean, you developed it, you expanded upon it. It was quite good. Let me see. I mean, you could have said this might have been a little unnecessary because the whole point is that he barks throughout the day, not he digs holes. But I mean, whatever, you were trying to be creative, and that's fine. But do just try to focus that, you know, maybe Mr. Smith was complaining that his newborn baby wakes up because of all the barking from the dog, something like that. Okay? On the whole, I really liked it, though. Grammatically and lexically, everything was lovely, lovely, lovely. And even the thing about the cohesive devices, you can pretty much ignore it because it was just such a minor detail. There was just a couple places where I was like, I wish there was something that made this flow a little better, but it was so minor that I actually really... It was nicely done, Anna, so well done. Keep on writing, keep on sending us letters. I'm not sure, and essays, obviously. I'm not sure if you have any more corrections with us. I hope you do, so that we can continue to help you with our feedback and all the advice we have to offer. Okay, so best of luck if you do have more essays, and I'm really excited about seeing them. And if you don't, well then best of luck with all of your writing.